Hey everybody, and welcome to another Cricut Craft tutorial. Before we get started, make sure you subscribe to my channel. I put out new videos on Wednesdays and Saturdays with the occasional bonus live video. It's completely free to subscribe, and all you have to do is hit the big red subscribe button. Today, I'm so excited to show you this. I had such a fun time making it. I'm going to show you guys how to make this cool bleached shirt, and then how you can layer some HTV on top to really make it your own. I love the way it came out. It's super fun and bleached. And you can do kind of any kind of pattern that you want. I wanted the nice white square in the center. What I love about these is there's really no wrong way to do them. Even if your square doesn't end up completely square like mine, it's still a fun shirt, and there's no perfect shirt, and every shirt is going to be unique and fun. And this is something that you can do with the whole family. So let's get started. I'm going to show you guys how to bleach your shirt first, and then I'll show you guys how to layer your HTV. The first super important step is to take some cardboard and put it inside of your shirt. All I've done here is taken the flaps of a box, cut them off, and put some painter's tape to hold them together. You're going to want to put this inside of your shirt. It's going to help prevent any bleed through of your bleach. I highly recommend using cardboard, as it is a pretty thick material. You can also just buy those t-shirt inserts from the craft store. But this is going to prevent any of that bleach from the front of your shirt, where the big white square is, from bleeding into the back of your shirt. And that way it doesn't look kind of weird on the back with a big white square with nothing in it. Just get that cardboard all the way in there. Make sure it is nice and centered. Sometimes it can be a little bit of a pain. As you see, I struggled here. But once you get that done, you are ready to start bleaching. On this shirt, I am using a 50-50 bleach and water mixture, just in a little spray bottle. I have it set to the stream spray to fill in that square. And I do have this sitting out in the sun on my driveway. If you're going to do these shirts, please be very careful, as obviously anything that you get bleach on is going to bleach. So be aware of that. Be very, very careful. That's why I recommend doing these outside. So I let my bleach sit for a minute just to see where I like it and how it's looking, and if I wanted to add some more. And I just was checking where my cardboard was, because I want to make sure that I didn't overspray off that cardboard. I do end up with a little spot on the back, but it was fine. It looked okay, no big deal. So I just changed it over to mist, and now I'm kind of adding some misty bits to the shirt. And then what I did is I took the little spray top off, and I flicked the nozzle and the bottom hose part all over the shirt to create a really fun, like, speckled look. You'll see me do that here in a minute. And then this is just trying to re-outline that square a little bit more so that it was more rounded off. It was a little too small when I did it the first time, but you can totally go in and change it up and do it however you want. The more bleach you put on, the lighter the color will be, but you're also going to get a little bit of thinning on your fabric, so be aware of that. I like to use a bit of a thicker shirt. This is a Hanes 100% cotton shirt. So you see I'm flicking the bleach. That is one way to do it. When I do the back, I'm going to speed that up. But when I do the back, I actually took the bleach, sprayed it on my gloved hand. Make sure you do wear gloves when doing this. And then I flicked my hand at the shirt to get a different kind of look. So you can kind of play with the bleach, figure out what works best and what design you like and how you want your shirt to look. But I'm going to go ahead and speed these up so you guys can see it happening. I'm letting the front dry a bit before I flip it over to do the back. And now on the back, I don't want to put that big square, so I use some of my mist, I use some of the stream, and I do some flicking of the bleach onto the shirt. I let my shirt sit out in the sun for a little while and fully dry, and then I took it into the house. I rinsed it off with some cold water, and then I did a quick wash on it. Once the shirt has been fully washed and dried, you can apply your vinyl. I am using a mix of Starcraft Soft Flex and Caesar Electric. So you're going to press each layer for just a few seconds. Now, being that the Caesar Electric presses at 305, I just went ahead and pressed the Starcraft at 305. That little bit of temperature difference won't really make a huge issue. And all I'm doing is laying each layer down and just pressing it for just a few seconds, usually less than 5 seconds, and pulling it up and then removing that transfer sheet. You're going to do each layer like this, and then when you do your final layer, you will press it for the full 10 to 15 seconds. Again, because I used Caesar electric, I wanted to make sure that I was in fact using the electric settings. It was fine with the StarCraft Softflex. So I had to lay the main bunny down first, and then her really cute red electric headband. And on top of that, I layered some StarCraft Softflex white in the stars. Again, just pressing for just a few seconds on each layer. That way it doesn't over press. Go ahead and remove that carrier sheet. You do want to remove these ones warm. They are warm peel items. Next comes the little adorable like outline for her headband. So you want to make sure that you take your time. The reason that you don't do a full press on each layer is because HTV shrinks. So if you full press, you're going to end up having a hard time lining them up correctly because they tend to shrink. So that's why you do just a really quick press. A lot of you ask what heat press this is. This is a StarCraft clamshell 15 by 15 heat press. I will link this below. It is the best purchase I have ever made for my crafting. I use it all the time. It's super easy to use, and it is a really good quality product. So now our last layer is going to be our cute little electric blue glasses that go on our bunny. So I just wanted to make sure I got those lined up where I liked them. And this time we are going to do the full press because we have all of our layers down and we are ready to go. Now that we have waited that 10 to 15 seconds, here is the finished bunny. I'm going to peel off the last carrier sheet and move it so you can see it. Here is our finished shirt. I love how it came out. It was so fun to do, and it's so unique. The bunny looks awesome. She is super cute, and the electric really gives it that little extra shine. If you guys have any questions, please let me know in the comments down below. I'm always happy to answer those for you. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. I put out new videos on Wednesdays and Saturdays. I hope you guys had a great time and happy crafting.